beanie check, you feel me? Because it's cold in New York and my head is balding. Ear, mic check, light check. Okay, let's get into this. Yo, what's up guys? I'm Muhammad Floyd. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I'm talking about skateboard filmmaking and photography. And I'm a skateboard and photographer dude in New York City. This is actually the first time I'm doing an intro in a video, so like bear with me. We go work this out, bro. Like just give me a few, all right? Few videos, I'm gonna have it in. But yeah, as I said, I'm a skateboarder, photographer, filmmaker in New York City. So in this video is based upon last week's video where I talked about what's in my camera bag, but specifically for simple missions. So it's meeting up with the homies, few hours, stacking some clips, then heading home. But in this video, I'm talking about if it's like an all-day mission. So I'm filming from day to night. When it comes to day to night, I'm filming with lights and more equipment. And comes with more equipment comes a bigger bag. So let's start off with the bag. Before we get into things, you already know I gotta talk about the skateboard in the back. This board is not specifically by a skateboard company, but it's like an art piece from one of my favorite books that was gifted by a friend of mine. So it's from a book, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. This is really sick because this is my favorite book. It's so good it was made into a movie adaptation. It's a horror thriller book. Check it out. That's pretty much it. This time for the bag, I'm still going with Tamra because that Doctor style opening with the Tamra Cinelux 21, but instead of the backpack I'm using a roller bag. And I've been lugging and carrying equipment all these years. My back hurts. I have scoliosis, so I'm putting on wheels with all that equipment. I'm carrying tripods, lights, batteries, bigger batteries, all that stuff. Let's start off with the camera. Panasonic GH5S. I think it's the best camera for video, for skateboard filmmaking, action camera stuff, high speed, whatever. It's the best. It's killer, it's small, it's powerful, it's affordable. And for lenses, you already know I'm rocking. I mean, you already know if you watch my last video. So if you don't know, you don't already know. But that's besides the point. So yeah, for the fisheye, I'm rocking with the 7.5mm 2.8 7 Artesian lens. This lens is sweet, good for low light, nice and small, all metal design. There's no complaints about it. I have it, looks really good. It's a sweet native micro four thirds lens, really sick, really affordable too. And for my non-distortion wide-eye shots, I'm rocking with the SLR Magic 8mm f4. This bad boy is sweet. It is sick. The only negative to it is that it's got a lot of flare in it when it's wide open at f4, but when you stop it to like f8 and then it goes all the way to f16, you're pretty sweet, you're pretty golden there. But yeah, this thing is tiny, light, throw in my bag, don't even notice that it's there. Also, I just realized that I got up to get my other lens, which is the Sigma 18-35, and then it's filming me. Yo, I was looking for it too. I'm bad dumb. But yeah, my next lens is the 18-35. It's adapted. It's a Canon lens, but adapted to the GH5S, which is another killer thing. Yo, I'm gonna get a review of that camera later down when I'm ready for it. But but yeah, Sigma 18-35 is a really sweet lens. That's my zoom lens. So from when you're filming skateboarding, lots of shots are like zoomed in and out. That's my go-to lens for that. It's really beast because it's really great in low light. It's really sharp, and focusing with it is actually really easy. And since I'm already carrying all this equipment anyways, I might as well fit this bad boy in. My Tamra 70-200 f2.8. This is another lens that I use for zooming in and out, but this is different from the Sigma 18-35 is that because of its long zoom in range, the background separation is really, really sweet, and that f2.8 also helps with that background separation, making the background all blurry and stuff. For audio, I'm rocking the DT D3 Pro, which is really sweet. It's got an internal battery, which is really nice. It lasts forever, lasts a long time. It's never died on me, and I've used it for days at a time. Charges over USB-C, which is the future. Yeah, I keep doing this because my microphone's right here. But yeah, it's really sweet. Also, if your wire breaks, you can just buy another one. Really cheap too to buy. It actually did happen to me. I had to buy another wire, so instead of just sending it to get fixed, I just got another wire, which is really sweet. So we've been filming all day. The sun is starting to set, which sets around like 2 p.m. in New York during the winter, but it is what it is. You need a light. You need a light on top of your camera, and depending on the spot, you need a light on a light stand. When it comes to putting a light on my camera, the Aperture F7. It's a little bit more expensive than the older model, but this light is a great light and I highly recommend it. Now, if you want to get a second light to light up the spot while as lighting up the skater, you can get 2 of these lights and be pretty good. But take my suggestion with a grain of salt. I live in New York City, the city of lights, so a lot of the spots I'm lighting up already have some kind of light on it. But if you're filming at spots that are much darker, then you're going to need a much more powerful light. Luckily, I got a solution for that. Here comes the Genere BLT60, aka the Genere Torpedo, as known on B&H. This light is really sick. As you can see, it's actually not that big, but it's so powerful, much more powerful than the Aperture F7, and it's honestly doesn't take that much space in a bag. And it takes the same battery options as the F7 as well. Even though F7 is smaller and this it needs more power, it takes the same batteries, which is really sweet. Now, when it comes to light stands, I would not cheap out on the light stands, honestly. I've seen people put lights on light stands. Those things will fall over and their equipment smash. So if you're going to spend 15 bucks on a light stand, but then spend $90 on a light, kind of doesn't make sense. So for light stands, I recommend putting some money into them, but not too much money. Don't worry, I got you. This was not that crazy. The first one I recommend is Flashpoint Nano Stand. These stands are really sweet, really sick, really sweet. I don't know how many times I said sweet, but whatever. But yeah, these lights are different from your traditional light stands as they fold in onto themselves. So, you know, they come out regular or whatever, but then when you're done, they fold onto themselves, making them smaller. These things are so small, I've actually put them inside of a bag when I was flying, so it didn't stick out the bag, which is really nice. But why I recommend this, it's small, so it doesn't take that much space in a bag or on the side of a bag. It's lightweight, and it's all mostly, not all, but it's mostly metal. As a skateboard filmmaker, your equipment is going to be dinged around, and this thing has held up the test of time for me. Now, if you want a light stand that's kind of smaller for your bag, because you're like, all right, that's a cool thing, Muhammad, but like, I need something smaller, but still good quality. I got you, bro, don't worry. That's where this bad boy comes in, the Kupo Folding Base Mini Stand. So basically, this is also called a kicker stand as well, because this thing is pretty much a really small light stand that's used to put lights in small places. But what's really cool about this thing, it comes in 2. So you got the legs and you got the pole. And this together takes up less space than the nano stand. This is already small, but this is even smaller. All this thing does is go into this bad boy, and then you spread the legs out like this, and then whatever, I'm not gonna do it all, but yeah, you get the idea. Now, the only drawback, it's a smaller light stand, so it's not that big. It does allow you to go a little bit bigger, but depending on the spot, this might not be as tall as you need it. But it's helped with me, it's helped out for me. People don't skate 6-foot ledges anyway, so it's all good. Besides bringing more camera batteries, I'm actually bringing big camera batteries. These are called VMount batteries. These things are literally giant battery banks. These things can be huge, can be double the size, but these I use for my lights. Sometimes I'm filming literally all night long, so instead of using only these batteries where they last maybe like an hour or so, I'm using something this size, which is lasting me all night and more. And then we can get onto the other smaller stuff in a skate bag. A skate tool, because bros, homies, they all forget theirs, and as the filmer, they're always looking for you for help. Gotta have a skate tool. Sometimes I bring two because I ain't gonna hold you, I be losing them. A battery bank just for your phone, and again, your homies will leave theirs or not bring one, so they'll ask you for one. A speaker, because homies love to be just sitting around doing nothing, scrolling through IG. Sometimes you just want to bump music while everyone's getting ready. This one is an Anchor one, Soundcore Sport XL. It's actually got a battery in it to charge your devices, which is really sweet. So if your homies kill that one, you can always use this one to charge your phone. A banana, well, I just ate this one because I was hungry, but a banana, because bananas are really good when you're doing sports. They got like natural electrolytes and stuff like that. I don't really know all the science behind it, but Mark Sushu eats them before he skates. So Mark Sushu eats them before he skates? Yeah, I'm doing that, bro. I'm trying to skate like Mark Sushu. And you gotta have wax, yo. My homie's brand, Juicy Skate Wax. I film for them, so this is a shameless plug. But you gotta have skate wax. Homies, again, they always forget theirs or don't bring any. So bring yours so you can wax all the spots and the ledges and whatnot. And when I do remember, I bring something like this, an SD card reader. This one is specifically for iPhones. They do have them for Android. Just look SD card reader for Android and you'll be good. But at the end of a session, skaters want to look at their footage through the camera, which is cool, and they be fiending for their clips like crackheads. So sometimes I'll put my SD card reader in here, put it into their iPhones or put it into my iPhone and just airdrop them. Because sometimes I'll get a clip and it'll be like not even worthy for their part, but it'll be good for like Instagram or something. So yeah, it's right. I'll put it right on my phone and I'll have it on theirs, and then that's pretty much it. Don't have to wait till I get home to send them the footage. Because if I wait till I get home, they'd be like, bro, I need that footage. I need it, bro. Like 50-50 on the ledge, like you're good. You can wait. Check out my previous videos to see what my configuration is for simple missions. And then check out the rest of my videos. I don't have any more videos actually at the point of this filming, so that wouldn't make sense. But whatever. See you guys. Peace. Holla at your boy if you need anything. Ask questions. If you're a skater, live in New York City, try and stack clips, hit me up. But yeah, stack clips with the homies and chill.